Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn about the descriptive study of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. We will be contrasting them each other so that in two columns so that we can understand them better, we can learn them better. So for that reasons we will be comparing them so that we can have a brief study about them. The now in this structure I will be doing that. The category on which the topic on which I have to describe them, and then the thing. So first is the other name. What is other name for Lok Sabha? We also call the Lok Sabha as lower house or the house of people, while Rajya Sabha is also called as the upper house or the house of council. Or the council of state. Composition. The Lok Sabha has total members of 550, from which 530 members are elected from the states by the people itself, and the 20 members which are there are elected from the union territories, again by the people only. Then the Rajya Sabha. Here we have total 250 members, from which 238 are elected from the states and union territories normally, but the 12 people who are there, they are nominated by the president from various fields like art, science, literature, sports. So you have some examples like actress Rekha, Jai Bahaduri, and sportsman Sachin Tendulkar are in Rajya Sabha, which are from the fields like art and sports and all these fields. Next, we have electing methods of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. The Lok Sabha, which is there, they have general election. They are elected directly by the people through universal adult franchise. What is this universal adult franchise? We learnt in salient features of constitution that all the people which are adults that have age 18 above can have a right to vote. So through that, the people can vote through a secret ballot system. No other people can will know to whom you are voting. That is about Lok Sabha. Then going to Rajya Sabha, there are indirect elections. The proportional representation of things are done. The members of legislative assembly who are there, they are the ones who vote for the people of Rajya Sabha. Next, we have presiding officers. In Lok Sabha, we have the presiding officer as the speaker. After the speaker comes is the deputy speaker. In Rajya Sabha, we have the chairman. After chairman, who comes is the deputy chairman. Let's learn about the relationships of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. What are these relationships? Let us learn. So first is the ordinary bill in Lok Sabha. This can be passed in either house. Lok Sabha में भी पास हो सकता है, राज्य सभा में भी पास हो सकता है, कहीं पे भी पहले पास हो सकता है. But if a deadlock situation takes place, like दोनों का अगर verdict हो रहा है, so then the Lok Sabha का will prevails because Lok Sabha has larger members, almost double of the Rajya Sabha. Then the money bill which is there. Now here this money bill is first passed in Lok Sabha. Money bill has to be returned by the Rajya Sabha within 14 days, with or without recommendations. Whatever you want to recommend on that money bill, you can put it, but you have to give it before 14 days. Then, now after it is again given to Lok Sabha with recommendations or without recommendation, it's left up to the Lok Sabha if they want to actually think on them or don't, if they want to accept them or not. That's on Lok Sabha. Next, approval or removal of president or vice president, which is there. Again, if such situation takes place where you have to approve or remove president, vice president, here if again there is a deadlock situation, Lok Sabha's will prevails. Again, in no confidence motion, now no confidence motion which is there, it can be passed only in Lok Sabha, while Rajya Sabha which is there, they cannot ask any questions or they cannot pass any questions. Therefore, Rajya Sabha virtually has no power. Let's learn about special or exclusive powers of both the houses. First, Lok Sabha. No confidence motion can be passed only in Lok Sabha. The money bill is passed first in Lok Sabha. In case of a deadlock, a joint session takes place where the will of Lok Sabha prevails. As I told you why it has more members, almost double. Rajya Sabha, it can declare new all India services in national interest. It also helps in making laws. With this, we are going to the qualifications. Qualifications are usually common for both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Both our qualifications are common, just one difference. We'll be talking in this one. So, the if a person wants to be in Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, he has to be an Indian citizen. Why is that? If some other country comes, we they can it can be it is insulting that you have Indian citizens still in administration you have other people, so that is not done. And also our private Indian things which are there, national things, they may go out, they may leak out, and that may be a problem. Next, name should be in electoral rolls. The person who is who wills to be in LS or RS, his name should be in electoral rolls. He has to register it. Then he should not hold any office of profit under government. That means he should not be in any he should not be at any other job in the government itself. After private he can do, but government may he cannot hold any other profit any other hold a office of profit, because that is injustice. It will be wrong. He can be doing ill practices. Then in Lok Sabha, the age that is required is minimum years of 25, while Rajya Sabha needs minimum 30 years of age. Now, the person should not be insolvent if he wants to come in Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. That means he should not be under debts or money problems. The person should not be of unsound mind. That means he should be mentally, physically fit. He should not have any mental or physical problems. Next, the person should not be a proclaimed criminal. In the criminal list, he should not be written proclaimed as a criminal. If he is a criminal, criminal cannot be kept on the administration. So that's what all about this chapter, which we have completed the chapter. Thank you.